Since 1973, the International Kodály Symposium has been a meeting of professionals committed to the musical, pedagogical, and cultural ideas connected to the legacy of Zoltán Kodály. The 27th Symposium, titled 50 Years of Excellence, Core Principles in Changing Contexts, was organized in Kecskemét, Hungary.
The Institute opened its door exactly 50 years ago in the former Franciscan church. Many of you have heard this story several times during these days, but we should repeat this. The location is deeply symbolic. This monastery of a mendicant and teaching order had served as a center of knowledge, education, and wisdom since 1736 and was reborn in 1975 as the Zoltán Kodály Pedagogical Institute of Music. Built on Kodály's principles, this pedagogical workshop opened a window to the world, and that window has remained open ever since. What emerged in 1975 was more than a pedagogical center. It was also the beginning of a vibrant and diverse network, the International Kodály Society, the IKS, which held its inaugural general meeting that August in Kecskemét. Since its founding, the IKS has embodied Kodály's principles across the globe, from kindergartens to universities, wherever music can serve as a source of intellectual and spiritual renewal.
We've come from 30-some countries around the world, and this is very meaningful, very significant, to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the founding of the International Kodály Society here in Kecskemét.
The International Kodály Society's aim is to promote the work of Zoltán Kodály as a composer, as an ethnomusicologist, and of course in very big, I should say, numbers as a pedagogue, as an educator. The Society has been trying to do that through publications, through workshops, and of course the biennial symposium every 2 years in one place on earth, mostly in different places, different continents.
The symposia are always a fantastic possibility to renew our contact with the international Kodály movement, to baptize ourselves once again into the old and the new tendencies in our Kodály world, to learn new things, to learn about how colleagues in other countries work and how they apply Kodály method in their country. La, 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 so, mi, re, so, so, so. La, 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 so, mi, re, mi, mi, mi. Re, 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 do, la, so, do, do, do. Re, 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 do, la, so, la, la, la.
It's such a joy to be back here in Kecskemét. I've been a regular visitor for many years, but to be back here with the international Kodály community is wonderful. To have the opportunity to see so many presenters from across the world with new research topics, with innovative work that they're creating in their own countries, but more importantly a chance to talk about the challenges we all have in working in the Kodály way in this century.
Kodály education, Kodály approach means a lot to me and to many of the Japanese music educators. It's expanding in Japan too, but because Japan is a fixed do prominent country, we have difficulties in many ways, like to spread the Kodály approach. But I'm so grateful that I was able to come to this special celebratory anniversary symposium to be part of this World Kodály family, and to be educated, to be enlightened, and to be reassured and motivated, and also recommit myself to serve my people and for my colleagues, and to expand globally this wonderful movement and approach of music education.
What attracted me to the Kodály concept was my experience as a Filipino child growing up in the Philippines. I grew up singing American songs because originally we were colonized by Spain, and then Japan came, then the United States came. And I didn't grow up having appreciation of what was truly Philippine. So that was a big, big question for me. So as an educator now, and I would like to take this opportunity also to thank the International Kodály Society, because I was granted a scholarship to come to Hungary to observe. And I was so inspired that when I went back to my own home country, I went around the Philippines to collect folk music so that this folk music would be used in the classroom.
In addition to academic lectures and workshops, the program also included several connecting events. One of them, the International Katalin Forrai Award, has been presented during the symposia since 2013.
Én már ahhoz a generációhoz tartozom, akik személyesen nem tanulhattak Kati nénitől, mint tanár vagy mint főiskolás, hanem lehetőségem nyílt arra, hogy itt Kecskeméten, a Kodály archívumban kutassam Kati néni hagyatékát. Ez egy csodálatos utazás számomra, megismerni azt a világot, amiben az ő módszere kinőtte magát, és látni, hogy hogyan dolgozott a gyerekekkel. Mindig azt érzem, hogy én is szeretnék ennyire professzionálisan állni a gyerekekhez, és ennyire megalapozott módszertannal fejleszteni a gyerekeket.
I think it's a privilege for me to come here this year at the International Kodály Symposium, not only to learn but also to reconnect with old friends and meet new acquaintances, and to share ideas, to be inspired by many fantastic music educators here. On top of that, we have been hearing a lot of fantastic, beautiful concerts, and this is really something for us to look forward to when we bring back all these ideas to work with our students, work with the music educators in our own countries to help to promote and bring the music education to the next level.
Kodály's music is more open. The musical piece gives to the performer's hand much more liberty, and we have to be co-composers. And I think, in my opinion, a good Kodály interpreter puts him or herself to the performance and use the musical material to speak with that.
To celebrate the 50th anniversary of the founding of the International Kodály Society, 2 volumes were published by the Foundation for the Kecskemét Kodály Institute, a monograph on the history of the IKS and a collected edition of choral works commissioned by the IKS.
The history of this book started when I started at the Kodály Institute, essentially, as a young archivist, and I was working on papers and documents, and then I encountered a vast network of dedicated professionals and those who were active in the Kodály's life work. And then at the Institute, which is, as you can experience, it still remains some of the center of the worldwide Kodály movement. So I encountered many people throughout the stories. That the knowledge of history is the knowledge of of the community. A shared history is the foundation of any kind of community. And when I wrote the book, I found a community. And I hope it will carry on for at least the next 50 years.
In the early years of the society, board of IKS have decided to organize different committees to represent and to care for the different areas of Kodai's life and work. We know how important in Kodai's philosophy choral singing is, not only for musical training, but also community and human training.
As making music together is central to Kodai's philosophy, alongside the professional program, participants could also join the symposium's female and mixed choirs.
For me, the most important thing of this symposium is participating once again as a simple choir member in the choir of the symposium and the seminar under the baton of my beloved Professor Erdey, because we are going to sing twice, once here in Kecskemét and once in Budapest, the fantastic Budavári Te Deum of Zoltán Kodály.
Last night we had a wonderful performance of Zoltán Kodály's Peacock Variations, 150th Psalm, Geneva Psalm, and the Te Deum, the Budavári Te Deum. Fantastic. I sang in the choir. It was wonderful. The level of musicianship, my heart was full to see people from all over the world singing. It brought us together. We were at peace. We were unified in our purpose. What could be better? Why can't the world understand that there are ways to work together, to communicate in a positive manner, to be kind to each other? These are the essential teachings of Zoltán Kodály. He's famous for being a musician and a visionary about teaching music, but the most important thing is that he taught us how to be better humans.